I really shouldn't be surprised, should I? Why would anyone be surprised? I mean, this is Hasbro that we're talking about. These are probably the people that forced everybody to make this project to begin with, so only the executives get the better of it. But who knows where the spin-off will go now in that case. But at the same time, there's a part of me that wants to see it carry on. You know, I really enjoyed the first movie. Sure, it took a while to get used to, but I really want to see more of this universe, what I can take advantage of. Just, I want to know. And who knows, maybe it will work better than Season 4 of Friendship is Magic. I just thought it was okay. Just okay. Just okay. Just so, as you can probably imagine, my hopes are high for this little entry. So, let's just dive into the sequel that nobody demanded. This is Equestria Girls 2, Rainbow Rocks. But first, this cute intro! If you didn't see my video on the first Equestria Girls for whatever reason, allow me to keep you up to date. Despite the strangeness of seeing ponies to humans for the first time, the songs sounding more like your generic Disney Channel original movie flop, and the story seeming like a retread of the original show's first 2 episodes, I still enjoyed it. The visual style, the advantages taken with the comedy, and I did grow accustomed with these new designs of old favorites, so there is some good in there despite what you may think in general. So the pressure's on to make this new thing more bigger, more bolder, more extravagant than what you ever expected from a spin-off thing like this. So let's not waste any more time. Let's just dive right into Rainbow Rocks. What? Really? You really want me to talk about them? I mean, it's just so sudden. I didn't think anybody cared. I mean, alright, I'll talk about the shorts. You see, the thing about the shorts is that you got these nice little pockets that come in really handy when you want that extra stuff. Those shorts, that's exactly what I thought you meant. Oh god, I look like a fool. Waste no time with that either. I won't take any more time than I need to with these, so here's what I thought about them real quick. My finger! Music to my ears. A semi-trippy look into a character's love for her music. Nice choice for little to no lines in this one. That one line in there could have easily been taken out, but whatever, it didn't ruin it for me. Guitar-centered, an unexpected face-off and some tense visuals. I especially love the punchline at the end though. Hands tackle lips now. Oh god, I hope I said that right. This is definitely one for animal lovers. Not much else to say about it really. Pinky on the one. Pinky obviously making her mark to be a drummer, and Rainbow Dash obviously not seeing the new drummer for a band right before her very eyes. Yeah, a little comedic subplot with an obvious outcome. Play a piano. I want to say that this was the most entertaining short out of the bunch. That's only because of piano fodder, and the fact that Hasbro used a clip from this short to promote the actual movie. How crazy is that? And a case for the bass. Oh, moving on! And I know there were 5 other shorts made along with those bunch, but technically, those are music videos. Do you really want me to say the same thing on repeat like 5 times in order to get my views across? Okay, I will. Shake your tail, unnecessary. Perfect day for fun, unnecessary. Life is a runway, unnecessary. My past is not today, unnecessary. Actually, that wasn't so bad. Friendship throughout the ages, unnecessary. Now, on the actual movie, plebs. I didn't break anything, did I? Oh look, the girls have their instruments that they required in the shorts. And they talk about the fact that they can unlock their magical personas by playing said instruments. Yeah, you know what? Watching the shorts now with this knowledge intact, you know, this scene seems pretty unnecessary. But what isn't unnecessary is the introduction to our main villains of the film, the Dazzlings, led by Ardagio Dazzle. Right now, we only know that they've been banished from Equestria for reasons, and need that world's energy to survive for reasons. And because of the climax that took place in the first movie, they sense a need to feast on that fresh equestrian magic for reasons. Yeah, that plan has little to no intrigue to it whatsoever, but they have character. That's definitely something, at least compared to her. Ooh, Sunset Shimmer, you nasty villain, you nasty villain! How dare you try to appear in this film when clearly your evil story is over? Ooh, don't you try to make amends with your peers by being nice. We all know that evil never changes. Oh, what's that? You're at least good with the rest of the main cast after Twilight left? Well, when you put it that way, go die in a hole, you wretch! You suck as well. But despite those past events, the girls believe that it's brought the school even closer than before. See? That sentence didn't take long to explain.
So I sing a 2-minute song about it!
Oh yeah, the product placement. That's right. Necessary! The villains of the film show up to be enrolled at Canterlot High. And who gets to show around these villains than none other than the villain from the last movie? See how this isn't awkward at all, you know? I mean, when you try to make small talk from people that are clearly evil. I blame you, demon girl. I mean, seriously, guys, when is anything in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic gonna bring together past villains that probably have been reformed in order to make the most interesting story out of the whole season? Don't you dare quote me on that. But wait, here's something that's not awkward, and in my opinion, the best song of the film. You see, the Dazzlings are using the school's Magic Showcase charity event of Thingamahoojit to feed off any and all negative energy that Z fit, even the chance to claim magic from Equestria. And the song that comes from that ploy is actually musically interesting. The lyrics are obviously dripping with evil, and its whole setup from the starting point to the main plot is, wow, you really got me hooked. Although, for a school that loves to get along with each other except for her, they sure like to get easily fooled into being controlled by evil, don't they? Heck, even the staff are easily manipulated into this control. To be fair, I figured that's what school usually is like. I mean, I haven't been to school in like 10 years. Can you tell I'm done with school? I don't need to go back.
I'm a big boy. Oh!
So, as a last resort, Sunset Shimmer uses a book that she once received from Princess Celestia as a student. She writes in it hoping to receive help from Equestria. It reaches out to Princess Twilight instead. We get a 5-minute interlude with the Pony World knowing stuff that we already know. Actually, the Dazzlings are sirens. We didn't know about that yet. That's fitting. Oh, and it was Starswell the Bearded that banished them. Ages ago. I mean, it didn't say moon, so who knows how long ago that was, right? How old are they? And Twilight and Spike head off to the human world where her friends await them. Oh, my friends of friends that I thought I'd never see again. It's been so long. How are you? What the f*** am I looking at? Duh! You're looking at a new sensation from Hasbro, the Equestria Girls minis! Well, we had to market off the franchise somehow, and seeing as how the original designs for the dolls look like an American horror story, we just figured, why not just do chibi versions of the cartoon look? Totally! Plus we have butts! Ooh, that totally matches your shirt color! What the f*** am I looking at? Well, Twilight's in this movie now anyway. I'm sure she'll take good care of things now. Unlike you, Miss Popular. So let's do the same sense at one a day. I mean, night at the full formal. I mean, in front of everybody. Surely no consequences will come from that. Good move, Princess. You know, you could have used this time to study your enemies for a proper tactical strategy, but no. Now the Dazzlings have their suspicions hiding with your groups. Yeah, just stick with friendship lessons, Twilight, please. Don't hurt your brain. So now they have to perform at the musical showcase. With Twilight now and the Rainbooms as lead singer, they'll need to think of a counter spell with the songs they sing to make the Dazzlings' evil spell stop. You know what, it's a good thing that every student is expected to show up anyway. I mean, I can't imagine some of the students would actually be like, music sucks. Let's just go play some Battlefield instead.
Why do you do this to me? I hate everything that exists!
But before we get hard at work to be the best fan ever, let's have a pointless slumber party to promote the mini-toys! Oh no! Oh god, I didn't sign up for this, man. This girl power stuff, I mean, that's just insulting to my honor as a brony. I mean, who wants to see 7 16-year-old girls in one room together, only with their nightwear on, real tight and close together, doing only the things we'd like to do to each other as the girls that they are? Oh, what are you doing down there, President Trump? Well, we do get some character out of this scene, but no, not her. She's not that hot anyway. I meant between Twilight and Sunset, just talking with one another. You know, no plot devices, no plans for the showcase, just talking, like normal people do. Whoa. What are you trying to say to me, Rainbow Rocks? Are you trying to tell me that people are the same? That we all have different personalities, Or we might like different forms of sex, of religion, activities, just about anything that shows different out in the outside world, but inside, every single person in this planet are the same, bounded by the same hearts beating together. And in the forefront of this is the unlikely heroine. Maybe I was wrong about her. Maybe I was wrong about evil. Maybe I'm evil. No! She still sucks. Why don't you take your lame nightwear that all little girls to purchase for $9.99 and go choke to death, you heart!
No!
I don't think this is working. So the first round of the showcase comes around and everyone is pumped. All the students are ready to have their epic little battle of the bands, baby! With terrible beatboxing and musical sores. Billy and Mandy, this certainly isn't. Well, if that's the case, the Ring Boom should have no problem advancing this round, right? No, of course not. But then you remember that all the students are being hypnotized by the villains, resulting to cheating with the most childish acts possible, and I bet you it's gonna make them feel bad later, knowing on that they stooped to a real low, both physically and emotionally, compared to say, oh, I don't know, sunset shit, but that's right, Dazzlings, you make a call back to that scene and see how she likes it. It doesn't feel good when the truth is pointing out, and the light bulb that never works, and the dimmer's on you! Well, I'm feeling very angry today. Not as angry as our girls getting in each other's throats, blaming the obvious sabotagers on each other, and making Twilight feel even more uncomfortable. I don't understand why we're in each other's throats! I thought that our magic was protecting us from the evil spell! Something like that. Hello, you American Idol ripper! Yes, why don't you take your voice talents and get with the program? Or else we're gonna have to smack you right in the X Factor. I don't know what any of those are, and why did you change into a mini Applejack? I think I need an intervention. Well, regardless, we're at the semi-finals as the Rainboons face Trixie's band. Apparently she's the secondary antagonist of the film, but I don't see that. I only see the great and powerful peanut butter lover! But one misunderstanding leads to another as the Rainboons are more heated at each other, somehow. And more hate is stirred at Sunset Shimmer for obvious attempts to save face for the band, somehow. And how this whole competition should be stricken from the record now that the Dazzlings are completely taken over and everybody is being so negative, somehow. How am I supposed to look back on this event as a happy, creative event for young minds when said young minds are being so hateful? Even the songs that are being played in the competition, which I guess they're fine on their own, don't make things better in this situation. In fact, they sound even more uncomfortable and awkward. I bet the music crew had a field day watching this movie as their hours of skilled craftsmanship went in such a horrible experience. Sweet celestial gods, get me putting your hoof down any day of the week. Well, at least our heroes are in the finals until quite suddenly. Why would you have a device out that publicly so that a giant trapdoor opens from the middle of the stage at any time? If it was that more common, I would have done it in this scenario.
Look at this graph!
Silence. I think we can all agree that was the best song that they played all evening. Thus, the big night arrives. The two villainous bands play off in their drum and bass inspired radio hits, and the Ring Booms are trapped, locked up without hope, and all becoming consumed with their anger over the little things that their magic is feeding the Dazzlings. Is there anything that can be done to avert this crisis? I think that you suck. Well, I think that you suck. Everybody sucks. I want to suck your blood. Assumptions all around, baby! I wanna go home! Oh my blade. Who is that beautiful angel? Wait a second. Is that Sunset Shimmer? Like a phoenix burning bright in the sky, I'm sure there's another side to me that you can't deny. I may not know what the future holds, but hear me when I say that my past does not define me, because my past is not today, and neither does yours. And we pretty much confirmed that Sunset Shimmer is Jesus Christ. Did you just... I mean, yes, totally. I could see that happening.
At least it's better than Pony Christ.
Now, let us unite. Have Spike open the door from the other side that he easily could have done hours ago, and use this chance to send evil back to where it belongs, and revert our fellow students back to their original selves by selling more minis. Harmony is restored to the land once more, even for Hasbro. Amen.
Hey, does anybody want to see my butt? So all are friends again as Twilight returns to Equestria and Sunset Shimmer is rightfully and justly forgiven by her peers for the events of the fall formal. Oh wait! No they don't! They don't say jack after the final rounds. Heck, there was no winner announced, so this contest is null and void. Say, screw Sunset as a villain, screw the Dazzlings as the villains, heck, screw the fact that Trixie was supposed to be a villain. You know who I think the real villains of these movies are? High school. Yeah, no respect, no regrets, and no apologies. I hope that by hearing these words, you will learn something from me, younger audience. You're not gonna feel good when 50 years come on by where you're wrinkly, old, and your mind's gone out of the bucket. You're riding on the bus somewhere, all alone, and there you see 14-year-old kids doing the exact same things that you did when you were younger. Thus, the cycle is never over. The cycle of hate, the cycle of depression, the cycle of just evil. So, here's what I am proposing here. If I see any one of you kids causing some sort of misery on the streets, I'm gonna walk up to you, I'm gonna be real nice about it, and I'm gonna give you free things. I'm gonna give you a wrench, I'm gonna give you a harness, and my favorite item to give anybody in this situation, a whole lot of trollops. So all in all about this movie, yeah, it's pretty split in my opinion, but it's technically not bad. Even though I do like the villains, I mean, they were a lot more entertaining than how Sunset Shimmer was portrayed before. Their plot to use the students against each other and make them evil is pretty uncomfortable to watch, especially whenever they call out on Sunset, which is hypocrisy 101, kids. That is a sin in the Bible or something. The songs here sound pretty much the same thing here as in the first movie, except for maybe, oh I don't know, 2 exceptions. So, does that technically make this soundtrack better than the last soundtrack? Also, why was Spike even here? But they did add some character for the main cast in there, and it is nice that Sunset Shimmer is part of the main cast as well, since, I don't know how to say this, dudes, but we could have a crush on her. Other than that, it's more or less the same thing as the first Equestria Girls movie. I know a lot of people prefer Rainbow Rocks over its predecessor anyway for one reason or another, and I don't want to take that away from them. I mean, the flaws here just stick out a little more than they should to me, and you have every right to do what you want with my body. But with that said, I do think this one has a few more things I like more, or I think that was improved on. Really? This universe is its own thing, and we just gotta play it out, and hope that future installments don't repeat any cliches that have already been done and drilled into the point that peer pressure will always get in the way of what is truly important. Because I love this franchise so much that I never want to give it up, I would throw out this ring in exchange for the Equestria Girls ring. I love it. Although I think we can all agree that the post-credit scene was actually pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting it for myself, so who knows with that knowledge where the franchise will go from here on out? Probably something awesome, no doubt. I have no doubt that... Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hold on, guys. Hello?
Hello, sweet tooth time.
Oh, hey! You,
It's me, the preschool guy. So, are you ready for the Sucky Branton Awareness Telethon?
The soggy asparagus testicles?
The annually charity event that we do for CCTV?
Clo, buckled, testy, vaginal,
Our employers?
pliers?
The logo that appears on every video that you do.
Oh yeah, those guys. That's over here already?
Indeed it is. And I have something planned that will not only raise awareness for our channel, but it'll be something that will change the course of life as we know it. So how about you, Sweet Tooth Time? What do you have planned for the telethon?
Well, I don't want to say it right now. I don't want to ruin the flow, you know, just, it's special, let me just say that.
I understand. I'll wait until the big day for everything to come together. May it be a day that we will all remember, forever and beyond.
That was something. But I guess I have no choice, now that it's out in the open. Come in time, you guys are gonna see the greatest skit that I've ever had to conjure throughout the show. Just to help out this whole CCTV anagram, and who knows, maybe with it, I'll reveal the answer to the one question you guys have always asked me.
Like, how do you really feel about my boyfriend?
Are you kidding me with that? You expect me to answer? Oh God, I'm gonna pee.
It must suck to be in love.
You said it. Hey, what are you doing down there, Mr. President?